Hi guys, we're the 732 review crew. I'm Joe.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Mikey.
And today we were watching episode 12 of season 3 of The Expanse, titled Congregation.
Woo!
Which, what do we think Congregation is referring to?
The congregation that's about to appear on the Behemoth.
I think that's a pretty accurate guess.
That, or the fact that we now have a pastor on the Rocinante.
I was going to say it's a whole nother...
Zippy zap.
Since we're in hell and everyone's getting together, I mean, it's like a church within it since you're talking about the guy. Listen, I just figured out Project Caliban is the Nephilim. I'm going deep into this.
In between the video starting, Michael had a breakthrough.
While in the bathroom.
Yeah,
Such
like,
much
no, that's all great breakthroughs happen there.
We'll discuss his breakthrough at the end of this episode, though. Last episode was a little crazy, especially as we now have Anna on the ship, as I mentioned before, with Clarissa. Holden is finally awake and let us know that the end of times is near.
And in Martian custody.
He's in Martian custody. But more importantly, the Behemoth is spinning, and all wounded are now on their way to the Behemoth. So the OPA may become a major player as long as nothing bad happens.
So, only one way to find out, as Mikey likes to say.
And that's for us to jump right into this episode. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. We are the 732 Review Crew. Any subscription you do provide to us, if you like subscribing to us, does help with just enthusiasm at this point for us. We love seeing all those new numbers pop up and all the new fans. Liking the video as well helps just get us out there a little bit more with the algorithm. But most importantly, your comments are important to us, as well as you tell us your favorite parts of the episode or our reactions, or if there's anything we can help improve for your viewings. Otherwise, we're going to just start this episode very shortly. You guys ready?
Yeah, buddy.
That'll ever be.
Yeah. Let's get into this episode in 3, 2, 1. Thanks for watching.
Reveal.
I'm pretty sure the Mormons are going to save everybody by going to the God particle.
Joseph Smith! Dum, dum, dum,
Where's the tablets?
look
at the ring.
You see how all they're organized around it?
Yeah.
Look how big the beat
Yeah, I know.
bro.
No. Oh, she's an implant! She's trying to activate it with her tongue? Or her teeth?
It's not gonna work. You're being pumped full of blockers.
What? This isn't your business.
How can you live with that?
I've killed better people than Telly Faggot.
Yeesh! Yes, Anna, get her!
Amos is like, okay.
I love you.
What church are you part of?
I bet it was all her. Soon, the
He's so
fake
smart.
podcast, all of it. Keeping her around is not gonna work. It'd be easy if I put her down.
No. No.
Do it!
You're not gonna shoot
Let him
her.
do it. Let him cook.
Well, what if I override the auto doc to do an overdose?
No.
It's docked at the Behemoth. If Holden is on that skiff, he might be with your old friends now.
To any ships in need, your injured are welcome.
Oh, she's gonna hear himself call himself the captain.
Gravity and
Yep.
techs to help.
Yeah, I
Food are
thought
also
Gummo was
greatly
running that
needed.
ship.
This channel
She
will
was.
remain dedicated to fleet
Yikes.
relief efforts.
If we can't send a message, then I need to go over there. See what's
Sea
happening,
frog.
see if we can find Holden. I have to go.
So do I. Hey, I just got my family back.
Whole team then.
Yes!
Whole team.
What are they going to do with Melba?
Bring her with her.
That sounds awful.
Leave her on the ship. She can't do anything. She can't fire any bullets or anything.
Like how her first thought when she regained consciousness was violence, kill. Like,
I'm not saying another goddamn word until I know my crew is okay.
Simple request.
Yeah, they should be able to provide that. I don't know what the problem is. Hey!
Hey!
James,
I want to talk to Naomi Nagata.
not just yet.
When I find out what happened to my crew, I'll talk.
Bargaining is how civilizations are built. So, you tell me everything I want to know, then I put you in touch with your crew. Fair? I am not here to judge you.
Come on, let's hear it, Holden.
I mean, he's an old pirate captain. Anyone's going to believe him. It's him.
yeah, facts.
Josephus Miller, the detective from Ceres.
He who died on arrows.
He came to me.
He who died on arrows. What a phrasing.
What, a dead man came to you and told you to go on while you hear voices?
He just asked him not to judge him. And he immediately.
You actually see this man.
Miller took me into the station. He showed me things. It was like seeing a whole civilization all at once. Billions of them. Not human.
The ones who sent the protomolecule.
The ones who created it. We've had it all wrong about the protomolecule. It's not a weapon. It wasn't sent to kill us. It was just trying to build a road.
Well, every single person on Eros died for that
It
road.
doesn't care about us any more than we care about anthills we pave. It doesn't matter. Everyone it could talk to is gone.
I don't understand.
Something killed them. They tried to stop it. Burned whole solar systems like they were cauterizing a wound.
Oh.
Only it didn't work. We are in a graveyard.
That man is seeing ghosts. He's insane.
Captain Lucas, in this fucked up alien place, we're all on the same side.
Yep.
Stand down.
I've already put their gear in storage. It will be safe and secure.
He is really just the shystiest looking character in this entire show.
Harari?
Yeah. I think it's the face tat. Yeah, there's no reason for her to die. So happy that.
You need to be in a medical coma.
There you go.
The healing process.
Her back is broken, her lower...
One way, I can be even less useful.
Oh, is her spine fucked up too?
Yeah.
Captain, I get out.
Oh, they're still calling her captain. That's the important part.
Well, she's from Tycho. That doctor. We've seen her before.
Oh, dude, crying with a bad spine's probably gotta hurt so much.
Can't feel her legs either.
Oh, dude.
Spinal cord's messed up, so I guess she can't walk.
I bet in season 4 she kills someone with her crutch. No, stop.
Is she gonna give herself a suit?
Stop.
Is she gonna make herself a... Is she gonna motorize herself?
Gee, if only there was like power armor she could put herself in.
Hey man, thank God drummer functions off of pain and anger.
Jeez. Oh, on her...
Good thing she can't feel those legs.
I have an idea to get us out of this mess. The Behemoth was designed as a generation ship. It needed the capability to send type beam messages over 100 light years or more.
What does that have to do
It
with...
has an extraordinarily powerful communications laser which might be able to punch through the interference at the ring gate.
So we could send out a call for help.
This isn't magic, it's physics.
Well, Gregory,
A lot of our medic they dead. More than half we have left are hurt. Delta, gotta work extra hard now for keep inners alive. Do you think they do same for us?
we're not turning anyone away.
We run out of synthetic blood for our goal.
Yikes.
This is your captain.
Blood donation time.
All second shift personnel. Report to medical units for mandatory blood
Okay.
donation.
Yikes.
Do it now.
Yikes.
You not have to do it.
I bleed as well as anyone.
He's showing up.
Isn't he already missing blood?
Yeah, he is.
I feel like they're always doing public aid. They're always.
Well, he's everywhere that there's something bad happens, remember?
So you brought? We hold out your weapon when you on board.
Well, that's not gonna happen.
It's the rule.
So?
Amos, please, I'm not going anywhere until you tell me what happened to Drummer.
No, you coming with me. You deserter. You under arrest.
Okay, I'm gonna need that gun back.
I was expecting this. I will get us some answers.
That's solid. Like, I'm gonna need that gun back.
She's getting looks.
Oh look, the United Federation.
What happened to Drummer?
She was injured. She's recovering from surgery. She saved my life. And I saved hers. You were expecting mutiny.
Me too.
I want to see him.
Our problems with the grid have persisted. One of these times it's going to go down and it won't come back up again.
I didn't come here to fix your ship.
And whenever that happens, everyone on this ship will asphyxiate in the dark, and that includes your crew. James Holden and...
Gotta do some work first.
You might as well get on with it.
Yeah, what he wanted.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong. No.
Tell me she's right across from Holden.
She could be right across from Holden.
She's got to be right across from Holden.
What are you in for?
Hey. I'm Jim.
What are you in for? Damn it.
So light can go faster.
Well, it's not an object. Like, it's not physical.
True. Yikes.
Beam not strong enough. Not getting through the distortion.
You ever think you'd see anything like this? Innocent builders side by side helping each other.
Peace in our time. All it took was everybody about to die.
That's usually what it takes, though.
Oh, right. We're all human.
Are you a doctor?
I was a nurse before I was a minister. I run a clinic in St. Petersburg for the undocumented. Those are people who aren't on basic.
Yeah, I know people like that.
Yeah.
He's one of them.
Why do you do it?
Because it needs to be done.
Amos has a crush. Maybe.
She's building a mech suit for herself.
Goddamn right. She's like, I don't have time for this. Hey, girlfriend.
Let me build that for you.
Well, you never saw anyone who got hurt before.
Holden is here.
And I thought you'd come to check on me.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Of course I did.
That did it.
Therma's gonna be even more of a machine now.
Yikes.
You help me finish this, and I'll walk you down there.
Nice writing that. Because she'll literally be able to walk.
I also really liked how Naomi wasn't like, what are you doing? Like, you're paralyzed. She's like, that's the wrong battery.
I want to send a skiff between us and the station with a nuclear warhead or overloaded reactor.
The field that's trapping us here will contain the explosion. There's no danger to us or the station, but the high energy photons it generates.
I think it might interfere with what's stopping us.
We're taking a hell of a risk.
Well, I would say the situation calls for it.
He's not wrong.
You know he's dead, right?
I do.
And you still trying to help him?
No. Just taking a moment with him.
Amos has never met somebody like this.
I'll bring you some food.
Some supplies are thinner than the inventory. Someone could be stealing.
Lieutenant Dioko Harari, OPA.
What'd I do?
Who did I put in charge of security for emergency supplies?
Me, boss man.
Yeah. Have any supplies gone missing?
I don't know.
It's a simple question.
I don't.
Are there missing supplies?
I don't know.
Well, then who the fucking would?
Not doing his job.
Everything we do here is to buy one more chance to live, one more breath. So do your fucking job, or I will space you myself.
Didn't he stop Drummer from spacing someone? For the season?
Well, that was to prove a point. This is like life or death. Where's Holden? I'm James Holden. How are you doing? What are you in for?
It's funny, isn't it? All the people you killed, and I'm hung up on the one that you just couldn't be bothered to save. I try to care about everyone. It's exhausting.
The one person she doesn't care about.
I keep looking for a way to care about you. I think her father was a terrible person, but a lot of people have terrible parents, and I think, well, she's clearly a damaged person, but then who isn't? So I'm down to maybe she has a brain tumor. Do you have a brain tumor? I didn't want to think of myself as someone who wanted vengeance.
Are you asking for my forgiveness?
No.
Whew.
You're a coward. You should have let him kill me.
You don't get the easy way out.
Eesh. Holden's like, what are you talking about, Amos?
Hey, you want to talk about aliens?
I heard Amos's name. Is he okay?
I saw the end of everything. It's like, dude, shut up.
The end times are near.
They're building roads.
Roads to where? Roads from where?
You're almost in position.
You're in a Roman cosplay.
Don't forget fly like garbage cow.
That's not a big red button.
It concealed. Oh, because the explosion was moving faster than stopped it.
Put Holden back in the circle.
Complete the circuit. What is? That was a nuclear field.
What's the eye doing?
Woo! I love it.
Literally, I don't have time to be disabled.
What are you in for?
My ex-girlfriend. Yay.
Not really ex. Long distance.
I mean, they were, then they weren't, and then she left.
No one answered.
An entanglement.
I got the boys off the ship. Everyone's okay.
I'm just happy you're here.
I never should have left.
Yeah. Shouldn't have. Guys, mom and dad are back.
I saw terrible things. I saw the beings who built the ring. What happened to them? All of it. I have to figure out what it wants. I'm the only one who can.
This is going to destroy you.
It doesn't matter. I have to fix it.
Realizing she's wrong.
The station is now generating magnetic pulses like a railgun charging up, only on a massive scale.
Yikes.
The pulses are focused toward the
Is he gonna shoot them out?
They burned whole solar systems like they were trying to cauterize.
I was gonna shoot the sun. So they've got 7 hours to shut off the weapon.
Gotta send Holden back.
We kicked at the hornet's nest, and now we know for sure that there are hornets inside.
Freezing all of our ships wasn't enough proof for you?
Of rings being used to burn entire solar systems to ash. He believed that the station did this to stop a threat. When we detonated our bomb, I believe we became the threat. During such an attack, our solar system would still be connected to this place through the ring. And that is the means by which the station can still threaten us.
They're gonna cut themselves off?
They're not in a subspace. The ring linked them there.
It's our only way home.
What?
Behemoth's comm laser is the most powerful ever built.
They're gonna laser the
Those
weapon?
will make it even more so, and use it to slice through the ring and destroy it, and cut the station off from our homes.
What?
Trap us all here forever.
No one on the other side would ever know what we did.
And we will have saved the human race. Not a bad way to die.
Not wrong, Ashford. You're not wrong.
What the fuck?
Absolute mad.
Yikes!
Absolute freaking madman.
All right. So we're back in for the discussion of episode 12 of season 3 of The Expanse, and what a way to end that episode.
We got some sprinkle of answers.
A
A
little-
little bit. Drummer's okay.
You happy to hear that Drummer's okay? She's got a badass mech suit kind of now.
She got robot legs.
I also love the side eyes she got from the crew. They were like, "Oh, hey." Like a couple people was like they wanted to say hi. It's nice to see you, but like the way she was walking, it was like it was just a head nod. You know, it was like a.
It was
yes.
very interesting to see. You know, obviously Naomi deserted. And when she returned, she was viewed as a deserter by most people. And when she went into the bridge, you saw
She
the
was
look.
viewed as a deserter by like
Everyone.
no.
Harari was just being a dick.
Well, everybody,
Yeah.
everybody on the station. I mean, all the people on the.
She's
on
getting
the
dirty
bridge,
looks,
too.
but like, she's been gone for less than a day.
You don't know why she was getting those looks. You don't. It could have been looks for any number of reasons.
Propaganda.
You know, it's not like they were like deserter. They just all were looking at her for whatever reason. You know.
And what's crazy too, and this is, you know, we have the 3 captains working together. Now they all have different ideas and ideals and morals and whatnot. The Martians, the UN, as well as Ashford. And you could see that when they're talking, when Ashford's like, let's detonate the nuke. And then the UN captain's like, no, we can't detonate a nuke.
Well, I don't know. The UN, I don't know what that guy's position is, but he's not. I don't believe he's the captain because they said prior to him arriving that like most of the
yeah.
higher ranking officials of the UN ship are dead.
Yeah, they lost most of their support staff. I mean, their officer staff.
So,
just like
so I don't think he's the captain. I think he's just kind of like fell into the position.
Like Ashford.
Acting captain.
Like Ashford.
Yeah, sure.
Whereas I think the Martian one is actually the captain.
Yeah.
She revealed her rank. Now, in this episode, we got a little bit more information from Holden. So whatever is happening, whatever the reason for the protomolecule and the rings, there's a larger threat in the galaxy that destroyed billions of lives of the people who made these, the precursors, and they made these rings as a way to defend themselves against this because they're autonomous, not even just the rings, but the protomolecule, because it's autonomous, absorbs organic life, and can listen to, the commands because it's all hive-minded. So there's a good chance, if you remember my Halo theory from the last discussion from season 3, episode 9, where in Halo, they make the rings because they're fighting against something that consumes all organic life, and they can't win, so the only way to win is to destroy the food source. It kind of sounds somewhat similar, in which case the only way to win is to destroy the solar system, snuff out life, and that destroys the threat in itself, which is a crazy thing. And the fact that they mentioned there are multiple rings, and they act like roads too, or they were building roads, means that they may not just be weapons, but they also, as Mike referenced in the reaction, they might be not just rings, but connected to a subspace that's different, that is connected to other things.
So I hear what you're saying, and yes, you're interpreting the road thing right. But I just what is the weapon? Is the ring the weapon?
Station.
No. Yes.
The station. The station is the weapon.
So just to clarify, because you were saying the ring is the weapon.
So
the rings are the rings or the roads, as Holden put. I just wanted to make. I'm not saying. I'm not commenting on what else you're saying. I just wanted to clarify.
I was stuck on rings because Halo is rings. What do you want?
Yes. Jeez, jeez, here we go.
Here we go. Hold on.
Take a deep breath. Yeah, he was doing the whole quietly sitting, waiting, head cocked thing. So
I'm gonna start by saying I didn't realize that they're essentially in like a pocket dimension now. For some reason, I thought that the ring basically had like a big bulbous space behind it that they were in, whether it was like viewable from the outside or not, whatever. But now my eye thing makes even more sense because it's literally a central like pylon monitoring station that was looking through all of the different rings and was able to literally laser eye them, which I didn't get the idea that it was a hub station, which is crazy. But now I'm wondering, what is the purpose of the roads? What is the purpose of having the giant laser monitoring station? And what's going on here?
You're missing one more super important question, Mike.
What is it?
It's the question. Think about the last thing.
Where are they?
Hold on. Think about the last thing Holden said when he was talking to Naomi. So yes, the roads, all this stuff they can destroy.
The threat.
No, not that. About the precursors, as Mikey keeps putting it. Yes, but what else did he say about them?
They're not human.
He said they're not human. Yeah. He said something.
Wipe them out.
Wipe them out.
What's the threat?
But they made the protomolecule.
They made the protomolecule, which obviously...
Did they make the protomolecule to stop the thing, or did they make the protomolecule to escape the thing?
Well, they made it...
Or both.
They made it to stop the thing,
I just wanted to say the last important question is, how did the precursors die, or what happened?
So we know the
And what happens if they shut off this last ring? Are they just stuck in a pocket dimension? Are they in another piece of the galaxy, the universe? What's happening?
That's what Ashford pretty much is like. We're gonna have to destroy the ring, and we're just stuck here forever. They don't know where they are.
Now
they're through the ring.
But it's season 3.
To mention pocket dimensions in Halo with the rings. The
no, this might be relevant. Hold on.
The rings, the roads. So the way the rings are in Halo is there are connections between the rings via, teleporting and whatnot.
Yeah, but what happens when the ring is destroyed?
When the ring is destroyed, what do you mean? It just shuts off.
Yeah, but if like all the rings are destroyed, how do you teleport?
Well, if you shut off a ring, you can't teleport.
Yeah, so where
it's like driving down a road, but there's no road.
Yeah, so basically,
they do that in Australia.
Also,
but you don't go down the road anymore.
In Halo, there's also things called bunker worlds, where they were made to survive the effects of the purge of what's going on. Now, is this ring dimension like a pocket world that's a shield bunker world meant so that when you go in there, you can survive? Because you could see the protomolecule can make oxygen appear out of basically vacuum of space. So what else can it make appear out of the vacuum of space? And could it have been made not only as a defensive thing, but also kind of like the Nauvoo, the colony ship, where it's able to produce resources needed for not just sustaining life, but you saw it repurpose an organic life form into non-organic material to fix a thing. Yeah. So this thing could be not just a defensive thing and also a colony, but also a factory. It's a one in everything basically that has the ability to function and support the precursors before if they had to retreat here. Now the big thing to think about also that I'm thinking of is when it fires the railgun that it's charging up right now and destroys the sun, they're shielded inside of this. They're protected in there.
Well, Asher, no one seems to think that. Everyone seems to think they're all going to die.
Well, he thinks they're going to die, but the big thing is, in there, we already know that inside this ring, there is no connection to the outside world if you can't get through the ring itself.
Lasers.
Laser didn't go through. It just heated it up a little bit. Now, what happens when you destroy the exit? Maybe you're just stuck in there, or maybe it can connect to the other rings. Thus, the name being the road. You know how they built it like a road? But...
What?
They said it's a road.
Yeah.
Yeah, and once you destroy maybe the solar system, maybe it's connected to the other places.
No, we saw all of the other rings get shut off. Destroyed it. That's why there's only one circle left.
That might have been the future we were seeing too. That might have been. That doesn't mean that's exactly what was happening, because we saw in that prediction that you see, not a prediction, but you see the sun or a star go supernova, and what it looks like
turn blue.
It turns blue, and what looks like the Earth, and the soul system.
I think I'm so lost, which is why I'm reaching so far with these fucking theories.
Nephilim. They're no,
because like
so many years.
Because like, you even said it. You're like, it can create things, it can destroy things, it knows everything. It's sending out angels to bring people there with the investigator. I mean, it's literally like God right now. But they're also in the infernal place because they said godforsaken, infernal, every other synonym in the thesaurus.
Now
I am lost, and I need a shepherd.
Now this is important. This is important to note, by the way. So we know that when the protomolecule came to our solar system, it was billions of years ago, and its original destination was Earth. But it got stuck in, I believe, Jupiter's orbit as a result. So its original purpose was to arrive on Earth billions of years ago. Maybe not even, obviously humans weren't formed, but primordial soup was still going on, and there was organisms forming potentially. So
they could build a road there.
It was going to build a road there billions of years ago, but it got stuck in Jupiter's orbit instead, dooming precursor race.
Well,
because it couldn't fulfill its initial purpose until
we don't know if that was like what doomed them.
No, but it could be one of the things that doomed them, because in every other universe it went to, there's a chance that it fulfilled its mission, but in this one universe, it just got stuck in a planet's orbital, gravity, and as a result, it couldn't fulfill its program purpose for billions of years. And as a result, there's a chance that the precursors couldn't maybe escape to the solar system. Because it looks like whatever they send it out to it looks like it's most likely probably, as it's habitable solar systems. And this may have been the last habitable solar system. Now, don't forget, there's the whole thing that we know that the Nauvoo was going to travel to the Andromeda solar system, I believe it was.
Yes.
There's a chance that these creatures come from the Andromeda solar system.
You're right. And the Mormons are they've been in communication with the Andromeda system the whole time, which is going there. The tablets and the protomolecule were both sent from the Andromeda.
I don't know, that's a South Park reference.
Well,
there's a lot going on, but I'm glad to see that we have Anna opening up as a pastor and a nurse, two professions that require so much empathy, even for murderers.
And who's appreciating all
and
that
patience?
empathy?
Amos, because Amos has never met somebody who has wanted to save everybody like that. The closest he's met potentially was Prax and his quest to rescue his daughter,
or Holden trying to save everybody,
but
also, which he clearly has admiration for.
But
Holden.
Anna, as a result, even if she can't save them, she does spend time with them, and we also know that he was most likely an undocumented person because he was born to a prostitute.
He seemed to really like that when she said that.
When she says, I take care of the undocumented, he was like, huh, I'm undocumented. I like you. But, you know, they can't have a thing. She's married. So unfortunately.
I mean, she didn't really seem to care about that when she decided to go through.
I mean,
forgot about her. You might forget about it again. Who knows?
Hey, man. I don't know.
We see Clarissa also in jail with a drug inhibitor.
You guys really like that scene.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're Holden's going to be across the way. And not only was he across the way, but one of the two of you is like,
me.
What are you in for? It's literally what he said.
My name's Jimmy. What are you here for? Why are you in detention? It's like,
it's just like such a weird thing for him to say because it's so obvious everyone knows who the fuck he is.
I just really liked how he did that, and then you just got like 20 seconds of her cracking and falling apart. She's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Well, she hears. Well, I think it was awesome too to watch her listen to Holden and his conversation with Naomi because she may be realizing there's finally that there's something more going on to what's happening because she knows about her father's involvement with the protomolecule. To a certain extent, she does not believe what she considers to be propaganda. But she hears Holden, who is clearly doing stuff that nobody else is doing.
Right.
And he's talking about how the end of times is coming and how, this and that. And she's kind of sitting there like, oh, God, I've been trying to kill this guy. And I don't know if I should have. It kind of looked like she was not having a change of heart, but a realization.
Getting a bigger perspective of what's going on.
That, Holden, even though Holden did get her dad arrested, she's like, oh man, maybe he's doing the right thing this entire time, or he thinks he's, and you see that, especially when, she doesn't want to just ruin his reputation. She wants to ruin his reputation and kill him.
Well, I think it's an important thing to note that she's obviously been very driven with her goal in mind this entire time that she's been in the season, and it's been driven by fury and anger. And now that she is literally able to see
face to face,
right? She essentially the last step was to just kill him, but she's achieved everything that was really the driving force of find him, get to him, then we'll kill him. Which is so she's completed most of her mission. So now all is left is to kill him. But since they're locked apart from each other, it's hard to make that fury build when you're just stuck and like essentially isolated. So she's stuck in this situation where she has the opportunity to grab some self-introspection because she's no longer like blindly like I have to get to him. And I think that's her downfall because she's now realizing that like, he's not just an evil dick that put my father away. Like with Anna coming over and like judging her in the most effective way possible to someone who does not care about.
Do you have a brain tumor? Huh? You got a brain tumor in there?
And like,
so she rationalize this.
So like, it seems like her ego kind of cracked based on that. And then listening to Naomi and Holden, she was like, "Oh."
Now,
I want to do a quick shout out for Ashford this episode because I think we really get to see him fill the shoes he just stepped into last episode because everyone's listening to him. And, he's calling the shots. The UN's not calling the shots right now.
Yeah.
Mars isn't. Actually, I even feel like Mars, the captain, she's like totally on board with him.
I really,
you know what I mean? She's just like, man, this is fucked. We're all fucked. And he seems kind of like he's got to get a head on his shoulders.
I like that interaction because it's like you have literally a space pirate in charge of the Belter fleet, which besides the fact that that's part of the demeanor that's influencing his leadership decisions, I mean, he was clearly a notable pirate, which means MCRN and UN should know who he is, and them in their bureaucratic structure is forced to listen to this like malleable, planned, known criminal, and then they're like, "Yep, we're listening to you," but like they're also listening to him because they respect him,
and he seems to be making the right, reasonable, decisions right now.
Like everybody must donate blood. Like we're ready.
And then he stepped up and donated as well, which is like a small step,
a huge leadership.
Well, and then there's something I want to say that I didn't say during the reaction. So the Belter second shift has donated their blood. There is literally Belter blood running in the veins of inners.
Hey,
the inners have Belter blood in them. They've bled together, they've fought together, and they've done all this together.
They're blood brothers.
If there's any reason for them to hate the OPA after this, that is not logical, or if they don't give them their own nation, I am going to be so upset because they have done so much with their ship.
Man, oppressor's going to be oppressing the oppressed, though. You
They
know,
literally
like
saved everyone, and then we're giving our own blood that we.
Hey, man, I hear you. It's the underdog you are always rooting for in the show, even when they're the bad guys.
We weren't always rooting for them, but we did kind of like, I personally wasn't always rooting for them.
But you hear their
struggle. To get there now because they deserve it. With at the full point right now, they've all unified and they're doing everything for like Mars, the greater good.
My last shout out for Ashford, which I just wanted to finish, was I loved when Naomi gets back on the ship and they come face to face and she's like, "Where's Drummer?" He's like, "Well, actually, she saved my life and I saved her." It's like, you definitely thought I did some bullshit, didn't you? Fuck you. I'm a good person now.
We all remember you and me.
It's been like 12 hours, but you suck, Naomi. You abandoned us. I didn't do shit. I'm kicking ass.
I ain't worried about it.
Yeah,
Me and Mike were like,
I just love that.
Mutiny. And there was no mutiny. He didn't want a mutiny.
I just love that whole thing. You know, I just love that. Like, he just threw it right.
He called it out. He's like,
yeah.
"Well, you expecting it."
I have one final thing to add too, and that when that happened, I forgot this. Yeah, you guys keep talking. Let's see if I remember.
I need answers to this God question by next episode.
We're about 3 seasons away from all of the answers being.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You know, I wish I was Holden right now, and I also got to see the end of season 6 as well.
I can't remember. Dang. Pops up, I'll let you know.
I wonder if he even makes it.
This isn't Game of Thrones.
Like, who's gonna make it, bro?
This isn't Game of Thrones. They're not just gonna kill the main character.
Oh, I remember. So, if you remember, when Drummer and Naomi were saying goodbyes, and Naomi was like, "I need to go to my family," Drummer said, "But I need you." Remember, she was kind of like saying, like, "I need you just as much as you need your family." And you said that. Remember, you were like, "Oh, Drummer needs Naomi." It's true. She didn't need her to stop the mutiny. She just needed Naomi to be her friend. Because the first thing Naomi does when she comes back is like, "You're using the wrong power pack. Let's get your legs working again."
Yeah, but Drummer also was like, "Oh, I thought you were coming to check on me.
Yeah,
you're just asking for a favor." And Naomi did the correct move and was like, "Of course I'm here for you," and then like helped her finish with her task. But then the real question, the real dynamic set after this, like visiting Holden things is will Naomi, when they get back, because it's probably going to be Drummer and Ashford on the bridge together, and it's really going to come down to, is Naomi going to step up next to Drummer when it's time?
Now,
I just really quick with just to tack on to what he said. Okay, I love those moments where you see like some of the tougher characters crack for like just a sentence, and Drummer has this crazy exterior, and just that one comment, she reveals how she really feels about Naomi.
Yeah,
but I mean, like, you never see that, and she's like, "Here, I thought you were."
Well, and
you know, and it's like,
to add to that, when Naomi did,
I just like
she
those
saw
things.
Ashford, she was like, "Where's Holden?" The first question she asked was, "Where's Holden?" Second question I believe she asked was, "What happened to Drummer?" So her priority was Holden and then Drummer. So it's not like she didn't go to find Drummer to see if she was okay, because she was asking about her, and she found out she just got out of surgery. But
Holden was still first,
especially
on the
because
mind.
even though she's a Belter, family is Holden, Amos, and Alex. So that's kind of like, I have to go
And
check
Holden's the chosen one.
Plus, he's her lover, so makes sense. But I feel like beyond that, especially with how much time she spent on Tycho and with Fred Johnson doing stuff, like when they were together with the missiles, I feel like that is Naomi's best friend that isn't on the ship is Drummer.
Yeah.
And that is just Drummer's closest friend is Naomi.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you guys have anything else you'd like to add?
No, I'm good.
Did you think of the thing you were thinking?
Yeah,
of?
I did. It was the thing she needed help. She needed Naomi more than Naomi needed her.
Yeah.
That was my thing. Now, if you made it this far, thank you very much for joining us through our journey through season 3 of The Expanse. We have one more episode left in this season. Wow.
I want answers.
Quite a journey.
Closure.
Especially, we're at minimum 36 episodes into the series right now, which is just 18 weeks of watching the show, about 4 months of watching the show. So if you're part of our community who joined us for that early part, hey guys, thanks for joining us and being with us through this entire time. If you found us after, thanks for finding us. We're hoping you're enjoying your journey. This has been a unexpected. I had no idea what I thought I was going to get going into the show, especially because this is one of the few times I've went into a show not knowing anything about it, and it has been just a fantastic ride the entire time. Quality going up the entire time. Never had a dip ever. I've been loving it. I'm pretty sure we're ready to wrap it up. So without further ado, we are the 732 Review Crew, and I'm Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Mike.
And thanks for watching. Make sure to let us know your favorite part of the discussion, our tinfoil hats, or the episode itself. Make sure to like the video if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't. Otherwise, see you for the season finale next time.
Woo! Bye.
Woo.